Have you ever gazed up at the sky and wondered how those fluffy white clouds are formed? Well, let's take a moment to explore this fascinating phenomenon. Picture the Earth's atmosphere as a bustling playground, brimming with tiny water droplets, dust particles, and other minuscule elements floating around. When the sun's rays beam down on the Earth's surface, it heats up the air, causing it to rise. This warm air, as it ascends higher into the atmosphere, gradually cools down. You might be asking, what's next? Here's where the magic begins. As the air cools, it can't retain all the water vapor it carried when it was warmer. Imagine a backpack overflowing, reaching its limit, unable to hold anymore. That's what happens to the air. The excess water vapor begins to condense onto tiny particles like dust or even pollution. So, when the air can't hold any more moisture, what happens next? Let's find out. As the air cools, it reaches a point where it can't hold on to all the water vapor it was carrying when it was warmer. Think of it like an overstuffed backpack. Eventually something's got to give. And in this case, the excess water vapor starts to condense onto tiny particles in the air, such as dust, salt, or even pollution particles. These microscopic particles become the nuclei, or gathering points, for the water vapor. It's as if these particles were the cool kids on the playground, and everyone wants to hang out with them. As more water vapor condenses onto these nuclei, they grow larger, forming droplets so small they float in the air. This is how clouds are formed. But that's not all to the story. Clouds come in all shapes and sizes. Want to know why? Clouds aren't just one size fits all. They vary in shape and size, creating an ever-changing landscape in the sky. The variety of clouds we see is largely influenced by temperature, humidity, and air currents. Take temperature for instance. When the air is warm, it can hold more water vapor, which often results in big, fluffy cumulus clouds. In contrast, cooler air can't hold as much moisture, leading to thin, wispy cirrus clouds. Humidity also plays a part. High humidity can result in dense, low-lying stratus clouds, while low humidity often gives us those high, scattered clouds that look like cotton candy. And let's not forget about air currents. When air is forced upwards by winds, it can result in towering cumulonimbus clouds, the ones often associated with thunderstorms. So, whether they're fluffy, wispy, towering, or scattered, clouds are more than just pretty sky decorations. Clouds are not just beautiful, they play a crucial role in our weather. Let's delve into that. Ever wondered how clouds influence our weather? Well, clouds are like the puppet masters controlling the strings of our weather system. When those tiny droplets inside the clouds join together and become too heavy to float, they fall to the ground as rain. And if the air is cold enough, you might see the droplets freeze and turn into snow or hail. Now how about thunderstorms? These are a bit more complex. When warm and cold air collide in a cloud, it can cause the air to swirl around violently. This creates an electrical charge, and when that charge gets strong enough, boom! You get a flash of lightning followed by the rumble of thunder. Clouds are not just cotton candy-like formations in the sky. They are dynamic, ever-changing weather makers, playing a critical role in our daily weather and the Earth's climate as a whole. So, each cloud you see is not just a pretty sight, it's a vital part of our weather system. So, clouds are more than just a beautiful sight in the sky. They're a testament to the remarkable dance of water vapor, dust particles, and the atmospheric conditions that come together to create these floating wonders. Let's take a moment to marvel at this process. The sun heats the Earth's surface, causing air to rise and cool. As it cools, the air's capacity to hold water vapor decreases, leading to condensation onto tiny airborne particles. These particles, acting like nuclei, attract more and more water vapor, growing into tiny droplets that make up our clouds. Clouds, in their diverse shapes and sizes, are a result of varying temperature, humidity, and air currents. They're not just for show though, they're the weather makers, bringing us rain, snow, hail, or thunderstorms, depending on their type and location. Remember, each time you see a cloud, it's a testament to the incredible interplay of nature happening right above us.